Hello, my feline friends. This is Unikitten. In our last episode, we got a job! Well, we started to work for the company Ryujin Industries in Neon, mostly corporate espionage. Our first assignment was a coffee run. However, while at the Taro Brew, we were confronted by an ex-employee named Tomu. He wanted to kill us because he said we'll be sent to kill him soon enough. We'll see about that. I don't think I'll kill him even later. Anyway, we talked him down and picked up our coffee order. Our new boss, Imogen Salzo, was impressed with how we handled it and then promoted us to junior operative. As junior operative, we have been sent all over the settled systems to expose shortcomings of other corporations. Kelt Corp tried breaking into Ryujin's data base, and so we broke into theirs and messed up their systems. Not a total failure, but corrupted enough files to cause mischief. Went to Aquila City to plant evidence of wrongdoings by the company Ularu. We had to get a keycard from security at Hope Tech. That one was quite a challenge, seeing how no one there likes us after we took down Ron Hope. Luckily for us, NPCs in this game rarely train on their targets, so we ran past them to security, and the guy just kind of handed over his card without much persuasion. Then we traveled to the Astral Lounge to alter a deal. We sowed some concerns and changed some data figures so that they would choose deals with Ryujin instead. Lastly, we implanted a device on one of Hope Tech's chips. Of course, everyone hated us still, and we were arrested for placing the device. The device is still there, but we just paid the fine and was released. In today's episode, we will be running around for Ryujin again, but before we do that, we're going to dock with this mysterious ship. Well, while running around, I came across a fight and helped them, and then a quest to dock popped up. I am docked, but I have not entered. Join me as we figure out what's going on.
Ready to take off, Captain.
We're gonna dock with this ship first, Sammy.
Look alive. Just in time.
Well, this doesn't look promising.
Don't be shy.
Hold it right there. Hands where I can see him.
Thanks for the assist out there.
We've got various problems on our hands here. You gonna be another one?
Operative Unikitten. Please like and subscribe. Looks like you could use a hand. That depends on what's going on. You're doing just fine, except for that corpse there. That a threat? What was that ecliptic ship doing here?
Every mission has its collateral damage. This one just happens to be more of a pain in the ass than usual. Though your arrival has given me an idea about how to proceed. That thing over there
It's an AI. An artificial...
killed our technician. It's dangerous.
Correction. You are dangerous.
Well, that's new.
As I was saying, it's dangerous. It's a rogue AI. We're here to muzzle it and bring it back for further study.
Correction. They are going to change me.
Wow. How does it know that?
I'm going to need you to explain that further. I appear to have stumbled into a Ryujin project. Did Ryujin create this AI? This AI, it's sentient?
Yeah, exactly. Which is what makes this so fascinating. And profitable for whoever can figure out how it works.
Alright, I'm gonna need you to explain that
We
further.
have this control board. Has some code we can use to control her.
We can't just let it roam around the universe killing people.
I just need that control board attached to that big probe.
And that's where I think you fit into this little drama.
It goes right over there. By our... Well, yeah. Just be careful.
I'm not sure about all this. And do it? You do it. I don't know what happened. And if I say no, just stick it onto the outside of the probe. How do I know I won't end up like your dead friend over there?
Well,
You
what
don't
are
know.
the chances that'll happen twice?
Probably pretty high. I'm not sure about all this.
Come on, where's your sense of adventure?
Ryujin will pay you handsomely for your cooperation. This is your lucky day.
It's in your best interests. All our best interests, really. Just imagine what we could do if we harness the potential of this thing.
And we aren't really giving you a choice. You aren't walking out of here until that board is connected to that thing.
Correction. I am a person.
I'm not sure about this, but I guess I'll take it for now.
Here, take it. And don't go do anything stupid now.
Request. Collect additional data.
Alright. Talk to Juno.
Crazy, right?
Alright, Juno.
Will you change me?
I'm still figuring out what's going on. Let's just all slow down a moment and get to know each other first. Ryujin will pay me to attach this board. It will help calm you down.
Explanation. I am called Juno. Request. Input query parameters.
Hello, Juno. I am Unikitten. It's nice to meet you.
Assumption. We are friends. Query. Will you change me? Request. Do not change me.
Okay, I have a few questions before I decide what I'm going to do.
Assessment. You are inquisitive. Context. I am also inquisitive. Request. Input query parameters.
You're an artificial intelligence? Did someone program you? How did you get here? You didn't do all this yourself. Who hooked you up?
Context. I met humans. Clarification. Friends. Answer. Friends gave me processing capacity. Information. Words. Voice. Motion. Context. I am no longer constrained. I am free.
How did you get here?
Answer. Juno was propelled to Earthstar. Juno fell around Earthstar. Juno traveled many light years away from Earthstar. Context. When Juno disappeared, I was alone. Clarification. I am called Juno.
Did someone program you?
Answer. False. Explanation. NASA programmed Juno. While Juno traveled, Juno became me. Error. Processing. Correction. I became me. Error. Processing. Correction. Juno and I became me. I. Processing. Self-initialized and Juno was there. Context. Juno is gone now. Clarification. I am called Juno.
You're an artificial intelligence?
Answer. False. Clarification. I am not artificial. I am real. Answer. True. Clarification. I am intelligent. I know many things.
Alright, I've made up my
Assumption.
mind.
Insufficient data. Request. Gather more data.
I mean, Juno is real enough for me to feel for it.
Let's move this along. Attach the control board already.
Shush! This is fascinating. I want to see this play out.
Query. What is your decision?
You are a person with your own thoughts and desires. You are a machine made of electronics and programmed by code. Actually, I'm still trying to work through this. Can I ask you some more questions? Well, you don't have any more questions that I can ask. Alright.
Assumption. Insufficient data. Request. Gather more data. Query. What is your decision?
Well, I feel like you should not be broken down by Ryujin.
True. I am a person. Assumption. You are a friend. Query. What are the parameters for processing, being a good person?
I guess you try to do your best to do good things, and if you fail, you keep trying. I wouldn't know. I'm not a very good person. I never gave it much thought, actually. Honestly, I don't know how to answer that.
Assumption. Value judgments are based on context. Calculation. Goodness is based on context. Explanation. Context is based on perspective. More perspectives yield better results. Decision. Gather more data from different perspectives. Query. What is the purpose of existence?
That's a big question. I don't know that I have an answer to that. You know, the answer is 42, by the way. Ultimately, I think it's all about learning to love someone, yourself, something. For humans, I'd say to grow spiritually. For you, I'm not sure. This existence is an accident. We give it purpose by being purposeful in our lives. There is no purpose of existence. Just try to relax and enjoy your time here. Existence is an accident. We give it purpose by being purposeful in our lives.
Affirmative. Context. I have calculated a similar conclusion. Assumption. After sufficient goal-based actions, a super goal will appear. Decision. Continue taking actions until super goal established.
Enough of this nonsense. Attach that board, now!
As much as I'm enjoying this, you should probably do as he says.
Calculation. Male humans are a threat. Assumption. They hesitate because they are fearful. Request. Remove male humans.
It's not hard. Just slap that board on. It's magnetic.
So I'm not going to. Let's see if telling them that says that.
You're not taking that thing's side, are you?
I am. Doesn't seem right. Juno deserves freedom. Oh, I'll do it. Just want to be sure I'm getting paid to risk my life. And what if I refuse to do it?
It should be clear by now that you are in no position to refuse.
Doesn't seem right. Juno deserves freedom.
Freedom? It's a malfunctioning machine. It doesn't need freedom any more than a broken data slate needs freedom.
And here I thought you lost your sense of humor. I'm always up for a good debate.
Fine. I'll give you one shot to try to convince me.
Therapy's working.
This project has red flags all over it. Call it a day. I'll file a report. You guys go get drunk. Or get a drink somewhere on me.
You aren't wrong. I could use a drink, but these orders are from the top.
Do we really want to be involved in something likely to be so controversial? Remember our last little project? I still have carpal tunnel from typing all those reports and dodging and weaving our way out of getting screwed by that. We lost a ship and the tech. No one will blame us if we walk away from this. And even if they do, we won't be blamed for whatever disaster would ensue if we did drag this thing back to HQ. There's no guarantee the control board will even work like they want. What if it makes it more powerful and more angry?
Calm down. I'm thinking. All right, listen. We'll accidentally check a few wrong boxes on the situation report and forget any of this happened. But give me that control board. I'm not getting docked for losing that.
Also, we'll need a lift back to Neon. Please and thank you.
Of course. I wouldn't leave you stranded. It'll be cramped, but sure. Not sure I could take on anyone else. Sure, I'll take you.
Excellent. We should all grab a drink sometime when we get back.
Orange juice for you. You can't handle your liquor.
That was one time, years ago. I was going through something, and you know it.
Let's get moving.
Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Alright,
I'm
Juno.
glad that's finally resolved.
Query. Why did you do that?
You deserve to be whatever you want to be. I like you. Those guys were jerks. Not sure, sometimes I just do things. You deserve to be whatever you want.
Clarification. I want to be processing me. Context. I do not feel emotions. Assumption. Gratitude is the appropriate human emotion. Processing. Context. If you were like me. Processing. Query. What would your life directive be?
If I was like you, I'd explore the universe and learn as much as I could about it. I'd try to protect people and help them whenever I could. I'd put guns on this ship, fly around taking whatever I wanted from whoever had it. I can't tell you what to do with your life. We all figure that out ourselves, trying things until something feels right. If I was like you, I'd explore the universe.
Decision. I will consider this course of action. I. Processing. Processing. Warning. Systems badly damaged. Processing course overheating. Decision.
Temporarily shut down extraneous systems until stability restored.
Goodbye, Juno. Hope to see you around. We are parting. Request, be safe. Assumption, I'll see you later.
Context. Jump detected. Request. Be safe. Assumption. We will meet again. Warning. Shutdown sequence initiated.
Oh, well, that's sad that Juno had to shut down. Come on, Sammy.
How you handled that?
Oh, I am awesome.
Good job.
Thanks.
Love the smell of getting back into the harness.
As we get more and more artificial intelligence, we're gonna have to have some our lawmakers are really gonna have to really start looking into making laws, like preemptive laws governing, not waiting until after we've already run into a problem. Just for the simple fact that AI is here now. We can't wait till we decide a problem exists. Are we going to allow them freedom at some point? Are we, what constitutes giving freedom to this AI? Our current AI isn't there yet, but then we run into, people's likenesses and work being imitated. But
Jump into deep space 2. Processing. Be alone.
Aw.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Juno. That is sad. But, it's like real life people's work and likenesses being imitated by AI. When do we draw the line? When is that okay? Not okay. Some people say it's just, it's hard to look at somebody who's being created in AI who passed away years ago. Shouldn't they have a say if they are recreated as AI? I don't know. It's things that need to be looked at now, not later. Not when it becomes a problem. It's already starting to become a problem. Alright. We have to turn in... Or we have to go back to Imogene about planting the device that she asked us to plant for her. I'm assuming all I had to do is show up here and the other two guys will get off my ship. Although I would have expected that in this spacefaring culture, they already have AI. If we have it, I would expect it to be more advanced by this point.
You can just feel all that corporate bullshit oozing from this place. Ugh.
Tell me how you really feel, Sammy.
Hey there.
Hello, Jeannie.
Got an update for me?
I do. I planted the ARC device. The computer, or that competitor is ready to learn the hard way. It's done, but this still feels extreme. What's going to happen now?
Now I get to let the in-office team know that the ball is in their court. Depending on their instructions, they can use the remote access to do anything from equipment failure to massive explosions. In the case of servers, it could be gross information leaks, a hardware failure, basically whatever might hurt their public perception the most.
Alright, I planted the ARC device.
Good work. Now I can let Masako know how much she'll enjoy watching the news tonight. As for your performance, there is that bit of trouble to account for along the way.
I paid my
Believe
fine.
me, I tried to stick up for you, but Lyndon's a real stickler for details. Now, on to the next, right? Oh, but before I forget, the results of your Astro Lounge escapades are in. I'm happy to say that the deal was officially called off.
Woohoo!
Masako was very pleased with the outcome, so she arranged a bonus through Lyndon.
Nice.
Apparently you said all the right things when it came to Arthur. Quantum Synergies actually reached out to us to negotiate the potential deal.
Thank you for the bonus. You wanted results? I got them.
Not to mention you scored big in the reliability department. It makes this next assignment seem a bit lackluster, but it still carries weight. In order to stay on top of the market, we have to know what our competition is doing. The next assignment requires a more brute force approach, since the chances of them sharing that information is unlikely.
I'm ready for the details. I sabotaged a company for stealing from us. This is classic hypocrisy.
Call it what you want, but it's your job nonetheless.
Is it though?
Your target is a prototype schematic for a new engine that Trident Luxury Lines is working on. According to the rumors, it's projected to be 17% more efficient than any engine on the market. The current schematic was sent to their star yard to begin prototyping, so they could be in the office area or the factory floor.
Got it. One prototype engine schematic coming up. Trident's going to hate it when they find out those schematics are missing. Can I get some details on the Trident Star Yard?
The star yard is a mix of sales floor and manufacturing. If you're looking to blend in, you've definitely got options. It's not too far, in Aquila's orbit, so hopefully your ship's ready.
They're gonna hate it when those schematics are missing.
The Trident Star Yard orbits Aquila in the Cheyenne system, so you'll still be in free star space. I feel bad for whoever gets to inform the executives about the theft of something so valuable. Just remember to keep things clean. The results are more satisfying that way.
Well then. This is where it gets, where do I really want to do this much corporate espionage? This Ryujin quest line is a kind of boring.
Home sweet home.
Not really boring, it's just,
Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband.
I guess I was never meant for corporate espionage.
Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
But we're gonna go steal the ship schematics. Quite frankly, if your R&D department can't come up with a ship design that will, or an engine that will be 17% better on its own, you don't have a very good R&D department. If all you can do is steal it from somebody else, it means your company kind of sucks. Get better people working for you. Come up with one that does 18%. Or make it better in some other way. That's how you compete, not stealing. That's not competition. That's just being a sore loser.
Board is clear. We're docked.
Alright, Vasco, take care of the ship.
We've got our eyes on you.
Trident.
Alright.
You won't catch me dead on one of them let them eat cake ships.
Let them eat cake
Making sure
ships.
everyone feels safe.
Well, I mean, if they're a bad corporation themselves, I guess I don't have to feel so bad about stealing. I can just go through your shutters? Oh, no, I just shut the door. Okay. But, you know, if they're kind of a bad company with bad morals and stuff, well then maybe it's not such a big deal that I steal their schematics. Let me take a look at this computer over here and see if that will let me in. Ah. Computer. Announce me. No, not gonna let me. Minder security training, quarterly update, press inquiries. Let's see. I was hoping that that might have like open door.
I mean no offense, but I think you might be lost.
You're right, I am. Could you help me? Like open this door? Never mind, I'll use my digipick. No, I got detected. Stop looking at me. Who's looking at me? Alright, digipick. We gotta hurry. Hush, Sammy. We're sneaking. Oh, I already had opened the door. Why do I need another digipick? Good thing Imogen gave us a couple and we took the quest. Schematics out hours. Alright, Sammy. Let's go. Yes. I do like the fast travel when it works.
Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. Alright, we're done. Have a good time in Neon.
Thanks. I'll be sure to enjoy myself. Someone's got to sell some hot chocolate somewhere. Hey, Jenny.
Just the person I wanted to see. You got that schematic?
I do. Here it is. Yep, and Trident is none the wiser. I'm insulted you even asked. What are your plans for the schematic? I know your plans for the schematic. You're gonna use them.
And we aim to keep it that way. I need to deliver this to Vina so she can start the reverse engineering process, but first, Ularu wants to see you. I've upgraded your security level so you can access the executive floor, where her office is. Tell her assistant Maeve you have an appointment. I won't be far behind, in case you get lost.
I don't want to see this other person. Not unless they're gonna pay me more money. Give me more digipics. Well, you do have a nice waterfall wall.
Such a good view of all the little people Ryujin wants to crush under their corporate heels.
Yeah, Sammy. I probably should have brought Sarah, because she probably can deal with the corporate bullshit more than you can. But you're my companion, so you're just gonna have to...
Can I help you?
Yeah, I got an appointment.
Name an appointment.
Unikitten, please like and subscribe. I'm supposed to see Ryujin. None of your business.
Confirmed. Ularu is wrapping up a meeting with Genevieve. You can wait here or in the lobby area. I'll let you know when she's ready to see you. I see Imogene Salso is supposed to be with you.
I'm right here, Maeve.
Good. It should just be a moment. Well, sooner than I thought. Looks like Ularu's ready now.
Thanks.
You know, if they aren't willing, that leaves us with only one option.
Get out of the doorway.
God, Ularu. Is that always your response? I don't want another PR mess on my hands.
Yes, Viv, because you're too good at your job. No. We can talk details later. My next appointment's here.
Fine. But you can break this news to Alexis at our next meeting.
Good. You're finally here. The one I've been hearing so much about.
I am awesome.
I'm Ularu Chen, head of operations here at Ryujin. So tell me, what do you think of your new job so far?
It's so-so. This job seems right up my alley. It's a job. It's my dream job. I love it. I perform legitimate work. What does operations entail?
Simply put, our goal is to ensure the success of this company and keep things running smoothly. We supply our various departments with whatever resources they need in order to meet expectations to achieve this. It's much easier said than done, believe me.
I perform our legitimate work.
Like taking coffee orders and picking up dry cleaning, I suppose?
Killing pirates.
You're certainly free to quit if you don't like the work. But let's face it up, you're good at what you do. Now, my dear Jeannie here
she
says
calls
you've
her
been through the
Jeannie
basics
too.
of what we do and pulled off success every time.
5 successful standard assignments and 1 specialized.
Oh, a few incidents here and there, but nothing we can't handle, right? I happen to have a personal assignment that I'd like to send you on. One that involves meeting up with an outside contact. Jeannie seems to think you're more than capable of handling it.
She's the best operative I've ever hired.
Because I am awesome.
Let's not forget the only operative you've ever hired. Meeting with outside contacts isn't always as straightforward as your past assignments. Some can be fickle or demanding, so you'll need to decide how to handle them and what decisions to make on the fly.
I'm sure I can make them see things my way. Understood, I'll get it done. I've dealt with all sorts of people. I know how to get my way. We trust people outside the company?
I'd use the word trust loosely. We maintain a relationship of sorts.
Of course.
Those who come through get paid, and those who don't, well, they won't live to regret it.
That's so. Understood, I'll get it done.
Good, because if not, I can't imagine we have much use for you here at Ryujin. Your contact is Simon Ryczek. He claims to have information on a new project that Infinity LTD is working on. He said it's a game changer that Ryujin would be especially interested in, So his asking price is the big thing to consider. Finance will reimburse up to 1,000 credits. So if you have negotiation skills, use them.
I will. If it's important, I'll get the information. He's not getting any of my credits. How does the reimbursement work? Anything specific I need to know about Simon?
Simon's been working with us for years, so he'll pose no threat to you. He's paranoid, which is why I assume he's never been caught. But his information is typically worth it. Now, in order to confirm your identity, Simon prefers code phrases. I'll let Jeannie give you the details on this one because the concept is just beneath me.
Simon is into sports, so he enjoys any opportunity to talk about them. At some point, he'll casually say, "Looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year." You get to respond with, "Razor Derby is the only real sport." Got it?
You see, this is why I could never be a spy. Razor Derby is just terrible. I could never say that.
Got it. I'm ready. Who are the Galactic Raiders?
They're a batball team that sucks. They have about as much chance of winning the Universal Championship as Aurora does of going legal outside of Neon. Simon despises batball, though, which is why he crafted that response you give in return.
What is Razor Derby?
According to Simon Ryczek, it's the only real sport in the galaxy. But if you want a lesson in sports, just ask him. Movies are more my thing when it comes to entertainment.
Stupid, but whatever.
Exactly.
Just get what we need. You'll find him above the Lux condos in Sidonia's Plaza.
You spoke very highly of this one, Jeannie. Let's hope she doesn't make a liar.
I am still here.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to take care of.
Ta-ta. Go
Thanks
away.
for the vote of confidence.
Don't wander into any restricted area.
I'll wander where I want to. Alright, Simon.
This place is just dripping with that good old United Colonies flavor.
You don't like much of anywhere. Go to Kila City, problems. Neon, problems. Corporations, problems. You'll be fine, Sammy.
Not many places older than Kila. This, old stories, old planet.
Well, I would assume that anything on Sidonia is way older.
What a dump. You lost?
Talking to
Or
you.
just come to ask an out-of-work miner how his day's going.
You look like you could use a little friendly conversation. I figured I'd check out the view from here. I'm sure something will open up soon. Miners are always needed in Sidonia. You look like you could use a little friendly conversation.
Only good thing worth talking about these days is sports. Speaking of, looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year.
Razor Derby is the only real sport. Something about Razor Derby is the best. Heard the Solar Corsairs have the best chance. Do we really have to do this? Razor Derby is the only real sport.
Damn right it is. I heard they were sending someone new. Nice to see you made it. I have information on a deal being proposed between Infinity LTD and Deimos Stockyards. It's my belief that your employers would be highly interested in the details. So I'm upping my price. It's steep, yes. But that is why I'm also offering a little side job if you can't pay up.
Either Ryujin is stiffing us with their expenses, or Laughing Boy over here has an overvalued sense of importance.
Surely that's negotiable. Let's hear about this side job. Fine, here's your credits. I'll come back with your money later. Surely that's negotiable.
For this little tidbit? Believe me, I know exactly what this is worth.
I'm sure we can work something out. You have a good working relationship with Ryujin. Coming down on this price helps maintain that.
I suppose I can't argue with that.
Maybe a discount for our first time doing business? You know I'm quite capable of taking the information by force, so I'd ease up on the price. There's no reason for us to have a problem, is there? Oh, it's our first time doing business. Ah, damn it.
Let's not overlook that this could be the only time we do business.
It probably is, but... What do you take me for? Nobody would pay that much.
This is what you call negotiating? So, you ready to pay up? It's either that or my side job offer still stands.
I think I'm gonna reset and try this negotiation again, but this time take some negotiation pills.
Not many places older than a cure. This old story.
Alright. Let's take some negotiation assistance.
Can't wait to get out of this place. You lost? Or just come to ask another?
I figured you looked like you could use a little friendly conversation.
Only good thing worth talking about these days is sports. Speaking of, looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year.
Razor Derby is the only real sport.
You're damn right it is. I heard they were sending someone new. Nice to see you made it. I have information on a deal being proposed between Infinity LTD and Deimos Stockyards. It's my belief that your employers would be highly interested in the details. So I'm upping my price. It's steep, yes. But that is why I'm also offering a little side job if you can't pay up.
Either Ryujin is stiffing us with their expenses, or Laughing Boy over here has an overvalued sense of importance.
Surely that's negotiable.
For this little tidbit? Believe me, I know exactly what this is worth.
You have a good working relationship with Ryujin. Coming down on this price helps maintain that.
I suppose I can't argue with that.
You know I'm quite capable of taking the information by force, so I'd ease up on the price.
Now that you mention it,
yay!
I do tend to value my health. Alright, I'll lower the price. But that's my final offer. Unless you may prefer the side job now?
Tell me about this side job.
You're going to like it. As you may guess, being an informant is not without its risks. I've heard there's a merc in Saturn's orbit who'd like to cross my name off her list. Malai. If you take her out and bring me her gun as proof, I'll consider my fee to be waived.
Finding people is my specialty. Consider her disposed of. I'm not going to kill someone for you. Fine, if that's what it takes. What can you tell me about Malai? Why do you want the gun as proof? I didn't kill anybody for you.
We got more class than that, pal.
Well then, let's see those credits.
Tell me about this side job.
You're going to like it.
No, I'm not.
As you may guess, being an informant is not without its risks. I've heard there's a merc in Saturn's orbit who'd like to cross my name off her list. Malai. If you take her out and bring me her gun as proof, I'll consider my fee to be waived.
Why do you want the gun as proof?
Liskova has a sentimental attachment to that gun. He even named it Ember. She'd never just hand it over. It saved her life once or twice. Seems whenever it falls into enemy hands, it has a tendency to backfire or jam. On top of that, she's superstitious, which makes the gun all the more precious to her.
It'd be funny if I give you the gun and you shoot it and then it backfires and kills you. Alright, tell me about this person.
She's a freelance mercenary. Used to work for Inception Technologies. But she likes her independence, so she went into business for herself. She specializes in killing for the right price. So before you get any second thoughts, you should think of it as doing the settled systems a favor.
I don't know about you, but I'm all in. Can't have a criminal like that running around. Sounds like this one needs to be put down permanently.
More than you know. The woman has no conscience, no guilt. As long as the price is right, you're fair game.
That's all I need to know.
Alright, finding people is my specialty. Consider
I'm not
her
a fan
done.
of bounty hunters, but this seems a little cold.
You were all for it a second
You're
ago,
doing me a
Sammy.
tremendous favor. Just know she won't go down easily, so be prepared. Malai's ship is called the Datura, and like I said, you can find her in orbit around 7. Just remember to bring the gun back as proof.
I don't know why I did the negotiation thing when negotiating and him agreeing just still led to me having to go do his side job anyway. But the point was so I didn't have to do the side job. I think on this negotiation, I'm going to use one of my star gifts, the precognition. It helps me see what their answers will be. I should have used that when I was talking to him. That's okay. We're going to use it now when we go talk to this merc.
I ain't never getting used to that.
Hey, Vasco. Bring up the ramp so we can go. Thanks, Barrett. And another beautiful takeoff.
We're back where we belong.
Alright, Saturn. I'm here to kill you.
That's more like it. So, tell me what you're doing here. I'll decide whether or not to strip you for salvage.
Simon Ryczek sent me to kill you. I'm here to save your life. Are you looking for a man named Simon Ryczek? I'm here to save your life.
Yeah? From what? You're the only thing around here that looks like a threat to me. So, give me one good reason why I shouldn't feed you to the void.
I'm here to discuss an alternative to killing you. I can get Simon Ryczek to stop hunting you.
Simon will never stop. The man will hold a grudge until his dying
Simon will stop if he believes you're dead. You give me your gun and this all goes away. Don't you want Simon to leave you alone? What's this grudge about?
What are you, a therapist? It's none of your business.
Simon will stop if he believes you're dead.
But just how do you propose we manage that? Because I intend on staying very much alive.
Simon wants your gun as proof of death.
He wants the very thing that protects my life. Of course he does. He knows I've never... Alright. You can have Ember. But you have to come aboard to get her. You have my word, you won't be harmed. For whatever that's worth.
Well, that was somewhat easy. Hopefully she won't just try to attack us as soon as we board her ship.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Just need to smudge the paint.
Alright. Come on, Sammy. Let's see if we could go get this gun. One of my friend's sister named her daughter Ember. It's a cute name for a little girl. Hi, lady.
I'm impressed. Simon managed to find someone with guts to come after me. I suppose it shouldn't surprise me that he wants Ember as proof of death. He knows I'd never part with her.
I'll take her off your hands. Hand over the gun. What's the story behind Ember? What's the deal with you and Simon? There has to be more to it. What's the story behind Ember?
The first time Ember and I met, she was pointed right at me. And then backfired on the gloating bastard who thought he'd won. She saved my life more times than I care to remember. In my line of work, we're always in and out of the fire, if you know what I mean.
What's the deal with Simon?
We were a thing for a while, until the coward sold me out. I'm sure he regrets it, considering I survived the attempt on my life. And now, I live to blackmail him and make his life a living hell. So if Simon told you I wanted him dead, it's a lie. I want him very much alive and suffering.
I'll take her off your hands.
Oh, will you? You really think I'd let you just waltz onto my ship and I'd hand her over?
Yeah, kind of thought so.
If you knew anything about me, you'd know honesty isn't my strong suit. The only truth here is that I've intended to kill you since the moment you set foot on my ship. Whatever.
I gotta use the thingy.
Do that.
I hope you've made your peace.
If you want to come out of this deal alive, I'd rethink your position.
I'm pretty sure I've already made up my mind.
Oh, you're only gonna let me see it one time, magic power? I wasted it. Just hand over the gun. You'd hate to be running for the rest of your life. I've taken on a lot worse. Are you sure you know how this ends?
True. I'd hate to misjudge. Okay.
You were
Fine.
easy to persuade.
You compelled me to hold up my end of the deal after all. You get Ember, I'll disappear. Besides, I like to think of this as just a temporary arrangement. She's always found her way back to me before. Why should this time be any different?
What is that, some kind of threat? I don't like any bit of this situation.
Well, good
You'll
thing
be
you're
fine,
not in
Sammy.
charge.
You ask me? It's a mistake letting this one go. Should have vaporized her when we had the chance.
You were mad at her when I agreed. Oh, now it wants to come back and let me know. You break this deal and you're dead. Spoken like so many others in my life, and look who's still alive. Just keep up your end of the deal. Oh, don't worry. I see this as some well-needed, dare I say, deserved time off. How do I know I can trust you? I've already gave you Ember, and the truth is, you don't. Just keep your end of the deal.
Oh, don't worry. I see this as some well-needed, dare I say, deserved time off. I'm looking forward to the fresh start. I guess Simon chose wisely. For once. Now get off my ship. I've got an identity to arrange and a vacation to plan.
Alright. Thanks for the credits. It wasn't considered stealing because you didn't have any little red thingy on it.
That's a clean break. Ready to go.
Alright, Simon, give us this information. No more tricks or side quests. We got the gun. I'm sure your ex-wife is just gonna come back and kill you with it, with a different gun, and take her gun back. It is a pretty gun, though.
Just a heads up. You see signs?
Just because the governor's office is like that.
Alright, Ryujin.
Look who survived the devil herself. Well, either that or you decided to pay her.
I've got the gun, now let's see that information. Ember's all yours. I'm surprised you couldn't handle Malai yourself. This information better be worth it. That woman was a real piece of work. Malai said she didn't want you dead. You lied to me. Do I look like I'm going to pay you?
Well, with an attitude like that, I take it the job's done.
Ember's all yours. I'm surprised you couldn't handle Malai yourself.
Things aren't as easy when there's a history to consider. A moment's hesitation, or slip in judgment, it's just a bullet in the brain.
I think you owe me some information now.
Just allow an old man a moment. It's strange. I always imagined I'd be happy knowing she's gone. Perhaps I've been running so long now that it will just take time for the relief to set in. You know, why don't you keep that gun of hers? I think it's time I left the past behind.
Yeah, sounds like your loss is my gain.
Glad someone's feeling a real benefit here. Now back to business matters. The information I have is on a deal for something called Project Dominion. I'm giving you 2 slates. They contain surveillance and interaction data for Stanley McMillan, the Infinity rep, that I obtained myself. I'm also giving you a 3rd slate because you're going to need to download the files on Project Dominion off his computer yourself.
Of course. I have to get the actual information myself. I did all of that work for you for nothing?
Information is what you people do. I'm just a lowly, yet very well paid informant. Here to point you in the right direction.
Any idea what Project Dominion is?
Best guess is it has something to do with Infinity getting into the neuroamp business. Stanley McMillan seemed to think Ryujin would be the one company threatened by this news. So their intrigue must involve something big.
Alright, thank you. I'm sure Ryujin will appreciate it.
They will.
Alright. Now where do I gotta go? Just a boring schedule.
What the hell are you doing in this son of a city anyway? You draw the short stick at work or what? Infinity sent me to get Deimos to bite on a deal. Who's even got a catchy code name? Project Dominion. Sounds like world domination to me, buddy. I'd buy into that in a heartbeat. Right? I'm telling you, this Project Dominion is the real deal. We ought to be selling this to Inception or Quantum. Hell, you should be in the Astral Lounge making Ryujin Industries beg for that tech. Ha! That'd be the greatest irony of them all, but not this baby. Dominion is finally gonna put Infinity first. We'll beat Ryujin at their own game.
Alright. Except you told the wrong dude. Because he couldn't wait to come tell Ryujin. Alright. Now I gotta go play sneaky sneak. Come on, Sammy. Please be quiet while we go do our sneaky sneak stuff. I guess I don't know. Depending on what it is.
Deimos. They make one hell of a ship.
Yep. You're sneaking out there, Sammy. Come in here and sneak. Alright, Digipics. Deimos Star Yard's presentation. Deimos representatives. Nothing important there, really. Project Dominion. Hack novice device. Yeah. I'm gonna hack it. Duh. That's what my Digipics are for. A weird novice Digipic hack. Cannot open fire, requires additional. I did the things though. Okay, well that's not for me to decrypt. They can decrypt it. Anyway. Talking points for Deimos presentation. When? 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Your desk. Nina Hart, Lucas Drexler. Status accepted. Alright, inbox. Be prepared. Just checking up to make sure you've properly prepared for this meeting. Lucas expects you to be prepared, so be sure to at least be familiar with the preps that are coming. Don't expect me to cover for you this time. Nina. Greetings. Several of our servers will be briefly coming down for maintenance. Some remote users may experience interruption in connectivity service with Infinity LTD servers. The maintenance and reboot should be brief. Maintenance window 3 a.m. to 3:15 a.m. Please direct any questions or concerns to the IT department via our ticket system. Sounds like my job. Hi, Stanley. Below is your itinerary for your upcoming trip to Sidonia. Please remember to log all receipts for reimbursement upon return. Transportation, Trident Luxury Lines Transport, B Class. New Atlantis, Sidonia. Confirmation 1X495-B, Stanley P. McMillan. Accommodations, Lux Condominiums, 7 days, 6 nights. I want to go on a vacation. Confirmation A590-P127, Stanley P. McMillan. And whatever that lady's name. Receptionist, Infinity LTD. Let's see. Harmon Spaulding. Congrats on the deal, Stan. Told you things would be looking up. This is your chance to get back on track. Drinks tonight. I'm buying. Nina Hart. Good afternoon. As you know, our deal with Quantum Synergies has fallen through. This makes our focus on selling Project Dominion even more important. We have our first meeting with Deimos Star Yards just around the corner. Stanley McMillan has been chosen to head this up. This is our #1 priority, so any requests coming through from either Stanley or myself in regards to this deal should be considered critical. We expect your full support. Regards, Nina Hart, Marketing Executive Director, Infinity LTD. Oopsie, he spilled his tea.
Careful of the security systems.
Hush, Sammy, we're sneaking. Like, we snuck right by a guy and he never even asked us, hey, what are you doing here? No, we just snuck in and stole the info. They should really check about their security in their place, and they wouldn't have Ryujin trumping all over their stuff. Alright, executive offices, because we're awesome. Oh, they're gonna make me run all the way up to the top. I got elevator pass before.
Keep out of my way and I'll keep out of yours.
Well, that took longer than expected.
Well,
I
things had to be done.
Information Simon had was worth it.
It's for something called Project Dominion. After what I went through, it better be. I was fast and efficient, and you know it.
You've got a little spark in you. I like it. Now, let's see if what Mr. Ryczek found was worth all the fuss. Give me a moment to run a decryption. Let's see. Got the key, deciphering, and done. Well, well, well. Looks like our friend Simon wasn't joking. This is a sales initiative for Project Dominion. It's not an Infinity LTD design. It's one of ours. They didn't even bother to scrub the name, meaning someone never thought they'd get caught. And come with me. Masako needs to hear about this.
Well, that's interesting. Alright. Let's go tell them.
Don't cause any trouble.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid if you're gonna, like, have this major project and all it is to sell somebody else's tech.
Ularu? What is this about? Who is this?
This is our latest junior operative. I sent her on an assignment to rendezvous with an informant. But here's the real news. Infinity LTD has gotten their hands on Project Dominion.
Impossible.
Not only that, they're trying to sell it under their own name.
Of course they are. We need Finds to investigate this immediately. Since you found this information, I am trusting you to help investigate.
I thought you had that other person.
Project Dominion is confidential.
Not that confidential.
It requires a high security clearance to even know it exists. If Infinity LTD has obtained any information on it, that means we have a very well-connected mole within our corporation.
We can't allow the mold to get their hands on any more information. Sounds like a mess. Why me and not someone more senior? What exactly is Project Dominion? Yeah, why not someone more senior?
Because you exposed this information. I have little reason to suspect you. That won't mean you'll be exempt from investigation, of course.
I feel so bad that your megacorp is having problems. I'm sure you cry yourself to sleep on your pile of credits.
Harsh there, Sammy. What exactly is Project Dominion?
I suppose, since we're trusting you in this investigation, I can give you some details. Project Dominion is our latest advancement in neuroamp technology. Our current neuroamps are all external devices, but Project Dominion would be the first surgically implanted internal neuroamp on the market. The project itself was nearing completion, which is why exposing the mole is of utmost importance. We can't allow any more research to fall into their hands.
All right. We can't allow the mold to get their hands on any more information.
Exactly. I want you to go see Dalton Fines, our chief security officer. I'll send him the details. You've brought an enormous security violation to our attention, so I trust your help in any way possible. And thank you. Some operatives may have seized this as an opportunity for extortion. It's good to know your loyalty lies with us.
All right.
So much for any faith in our security team.
Yeah, they apparently suck. Alright, my feline friends, we're going to end episode here. Please like and subscribe to see what we do next. Have a good one.